Hey there everybody, Dudley for Life here, bringing you some online matches. I apologize for the lack of content lately. Just haven't really been playing this game as much, but after the recent CEO tournament, which everybody knows was just super hype, I decided to get back on and play some more, maybe do some commentary here. First off, I decided to try Ranked again. One thing that made me stop playing Ranked, though, is just the sheer number of rage quitters and people who don't re-up on matches. And the reason that's frustrating for me is I look at this game as a learning experience. Like, I like to play and get better. So when people just quit, you don't really learn anything from it, and neither do they. So it just doesn't build any type of community. So, but I'm going to go ahead and come back in and see if I can rank up. And as you can see here, I'm kind of fresh off an 8-win streak in Ranked. Not that impressive. I mean, we've seen people like Infiltration up to like 200 wins and stuff like that. So, but still, I do pretty well online in this game typically. My opponent, a gold-ranked Nash player. As I've mentioned in previous videos, you just have to be patient. Throw fireballs, test his defense. Try to mix up your approach options. I always take the first round here to kind of see how strong a player is. Now, the great part about this recording here is you actually get to see how laggy it was. You're going to see some jerking, some lag. This guy was a very laggy player, and he took advantage of that. If you notice, he does a lot of the grounded scythe. And because on lag, that almost looks like a teleport, it's really hard to block and react to, so he's just going to kind of abuse it here. But I catch on to his tactics, and you'll see. As you can see here, very buttonsy, presses a lot of buttons. I like to call these players jittery players, people who just cannot wait to press buttons. They're typically people you can get a lot of frame traps on, so that's what I'm going to be looking to do. So right there, he kind of dominated me, but I feeling pretty confident I know his tactics already here. And in Ranked, people usually just pick up really bad habits on... They really only want to focus on winning a game or so from you, so they pick up bad habits. So as you can see here, quick stun. I know what this guy does. Right here, I knew he was jittery, so that meaty back roundhouse, of course, hit, so I got the perfect on him. So I know that my tactics from the last round are going to make him kind of second guess what he's doing a little bit. As you can see right there, he backed off completely. Went back into his game plan of the scythes. I aired him on that, so he's going to have to respect that from me now. Also, if you notice, this guy doesn't like to play the projectile game. Right here, he just did a super there. Like, I guess he just assumed it would hit. I don't like that. I mean, he lost all of his resources doing that. So as you can see, doesn't really like throwing projectiles that often. Just likes to go in. I mean, you see a projectile here or there, but then as soon as he throws one, he's in there. And against Ryo, you kind of just want to make him chase you everywhere. That's your plan to win. Right there, canceled my V trigger into a stand medium punch. I thought he'd be jittery and try to jab. So good on him to kind of make the adaptation there. Right there, just ate a fireball. I'm guessing he was trying to V skill. As you can see right there, kind of a panic EX scythe. And now I can tell that he's a little bit desperate. He's probably a little mad because he knows he's about to lose points. And since his rank is so much higher than mine, he takes a huge point hit. I think it's like roughly 100 points or something like that I end up getting. We'll see here. Yeah, see, it was like 132. So, I mean, that's a pretty big loss for him, and he's really close to losing that gold rank. So, and that right there, that's the reason that I don't like playing Ranked anymore, because I hit play again, like, alright dude, you made some adjustments, that was a pretty close game, let's re-up, let's get better together, and he just wasn't feeling it. He just wanted to leave because he was afraid that he would lose points, and so that's, it's just not a good experience for myself, I don't know about others, to just play against people who just are so afraid of losing points that they just don't want to play against you. And it's not like there's some type of matchmaking system where you can choose players who don't do that typically. I wish there was. I would totally use that mode every time. But so we're back into casuals here. I did a little bit of transition there. About a 4-minute wait before my next match. This game is notoriously bad on matchmaking. It takes minutes. I've actually waited up to 15 minutes before for a match. It's kind of frustrating, especially when you're in the mood to play. post CEO, I just want to play. I just want to play and get better and use some of the tactics I used, or some of the tactics I saw at that tournament. So, right here, playing against this Silver Nash player. Now, I don't know if you looked at the character select screen or the character intro screen or whatever you would call that, but he's level 47. So this guy plays casual a lot. Like, he's almost level 50 with this character. So this is going to be a pretty rough match. Right there, I noticed he reacted to my fireball with the scythe. And right there, I just made him respect me by parrying that, letting him know, like, that's not going to be free for you. Now, am I going to always be able to parry that on reaction? Probably not, but the whole point of it is to just kind of get him off of his basic game plan. Make him have to play against me. Right there, he messed up his combo. I'm sure he's mad about that. Right there, random V-trigger. Not a fan of that. And as you can see, a little jerky still. I mean, dash up grab, so I realized that he likes to do that after that string, the target combo. So I'm going to be looking for that in the future. So right here, he beat me this round. I'm not feeling too bad about it. I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on his gameplay. He started off with a medium scythe there. I used to try to parry those at the start of the round, but I've had too many Nashes just dash up grab me when I do that, so I don't do that anymore. I just back off. Right there was jittery, pressed buttons. I knew he was going to grab because that jump in didn't land the way I wanted it to. Right there, see, he did a dash in, dash out. That was like some really good infiltration type stuff right there, but he didn't do anything with it. Like, he didn't medium punch, shimmy me or anything. And then I pressured him on his wake up. So he had the right idea with dash in, dash out, but knowing that he failed at that, I have a feeling that he's not going to try to do that again. He's going to probably just do dash up grab from now on. So as you can see here, he's just kind of playing a little salty, just kind of standing there looking at me. I'm fine because, as you can see, I walked him all the way into the corner, and now that's such a huge advantage for Ryu to have you in the corner. And look at that, just like that stun. Right there, I missed that jump-in combo. I was still able to get some damage, but, you know, it kind of sucks when you miss stuff like that. Right here, dash up grab. I knew that was going to happen. I wasn't worried about it. Okay, he did kind of a desperation move there, and I could tell he was fully desperate, which is why I jabbed on my wake up. I knew that would stop his momentum. So right there, just kind of just looked like he had a game plan, but then just couldn't figure out how to play differently to adapt to me, so I ended up pulling out on that match. So I wanted to point out, this is a casual, but this guy still didn't re-up, so I don't know what's up with